Hello and welcome to Nbyula Talks. Before we begin, we have a few updates and reminders for you. We would love to have you be part of our Nbyula community. And you can do so by logging on to www.nbyula.com, where you can join communities related to your area of interest, register for upcoming Nbyula Talks, book one-to-one skylifts, and view other upcoming events. You can also take this opportunity to connect with fellow learners or the speaker by sending a connection request. When you connect with the speaker, you will be able to contact them directly as well as receive updates about their upcoming talks. Kindly note that during this session, you will not be able to switch on your camera or unmute your mic. To ask questions during the talk, go to the audience chat, type your question, and select Post Your Question. If your question has not been answered during the talk, you will be notified once it's been answered, or if your question has not been answered during the talk, you can go to www.nbyula.com and spin a quest, and your questions will be answered. Thank you for joining us today. We hope this talk broadens your horizons and takes you to new learning heights.
My name is Jaya. I'm German language trainer. I have got around 10 years of experience. I got a C1 certification, and I was also trainer from IGNOR University of teaching German as a foreign language. Yeah. So, are you all excited to hear the talk? Okay, now I start with my presentation now. Today my presentation is why. Why should we learn German, and what are different advantages of learning German, and what is interesting thing about German grammar. Yeah. Yeah. So what are going to be covered in this talk is why should you learn the German language, how long it is going to take to learn German, and what are German language, or how does German language grammar look, and what are different German phrases and daily expressions, and German idioms, culture, and German food, and how to speed up the German language. First, let us see why should we learn a foreign language. Yeah, why a foreign language is needed first of all. A foreign language is today in current scenario we are seeing, this MNCs are demanding lot of outstation opportunities. Your job says that we have to go to different countries because of our job demands, and in the MNCs it's quite common when you have to travel to different countries. And it says second point, why uh, and next when you talk about why we need a foreign language, yeah, today because of globalization, yeah, globalization are the reason where local teams has to work with other global teams. Naturally, when you want to have a successful project to be done in a successful manner, we have to talk with the local teams, has to converse with, correspond with, communicate with the other persons in the other countries to make the to finish the job in a successful way. And and other one, when you want to learn the culture better, and when you want to appreciate the other country's culture, it's better to learn a foreign language. Yeah, foreign language, that's always helpful. Then foremost thing why you have to learn foreign language is you should have a, yeah, a powerful tool to get a job is, yeah, it's very important when you have a foreign language. And here I want to put a quote by a famous person. Yeah, we should understand that our young people, if they know a foreign language, that's a powerful tool to get a job. You're so much more employable. You can be part of international business. So we should be emphasizing foreign language in our schools from an early age. Yeah, surely you'll be knowing now who is this person now. It is our famous former president, Barack Obama, who said that. And one more thing, why you have to learn a foreign language is makes you much more tolerant, and you can connect. See, here I wanted to give my personal experience. When I was on a training with some persons with my team, yeah, I got this, all of them were my co-participants. They're from different countries in Europe. They all joined, and only language through which we are communicating is the German, that's Deutsch. So it makes you much tolerant, and you can see all of them are having our bindi. So it helps us to know the culture and things better when you say that. So this is what I want to say regarding why you made a foreign. Then let us see. It's a summation of what and all, why we should learn a foreign language. It's, yeah, this German MNCs given this thing. And now, when you say what are the added advantages of learning German, yeah, the variety of exchange programs are existing between school and university students, something like DAD and all, which you have learned already. And one more thing is travel. Yeah, now travel has become a part and parcel of our life. And most many of the, when you travel to most of the European countries, you can easily manage with German. Here I wanted to give you say with this. So again, with personal experience, I'm talking. When I was in Germany, I was traveling to Austria. It is called in Österreich in German, and Netherlands and all, where you can manage with German very easily. So in Denmark, you can manage with German. In Netherlands, you can manage with German. Luxembourg, of course, France we cannot manage. Switzerland, yes, one more. It's the official language is German here. And Croatia, that and all, it's not difficult. Difficult. And yeah, this is the other four countries: Luxembourg, Poland. Poland surely we can. Poland is not there, but Poland surely we can manage with Germany. It's a border which is dividing between Germany and Eastern Germany. Yeah. So here, when you want to talk about something about similarities between German and English, yeah, see here almost the language is similar like English only, but little bit the phonetics are different. We are having something like umlaut, which we add the to three vowels like A, O, and U. And we had one more thing called extra asset. We say that. So only thing when I say here, I want to pronounce here. See, information we say in English, but in German we said Information, Kommunikation, Phonetic, Methode, Präsentation, Dialogue, Identification, yeah, Taxi, Restaurant, Hotel, Cafe. These are some international words. Cafe, carte, cassette, canteen. Yeah, yeah. Some other familiar words in German I want to introduce with that. So in German, yeah, that's very common in German. They're adding two words. See, family and water. We are saying family and word. They're joined and made a one word. So two words they coin together and make a new word. So family and word become family and water. Family words. So what are the family words are? For brother we say in German as Bruder, uncle as Onkel, Tante, Mutter, Vater, Schwester, Cousine, Sohn, Tochter. Yeah, you can also find the guess the following verbs and meanings. Yeah, finden is to call in German. English normally you'll find out easily. It's again find out. Yeah, it's called finden is to find out. Bringen, to bring something. Beginnen, to begin. Trinken, to drink. Tanzen, to dance. Telefonieren, to telephone. Organisieren, to organize something. Diskutieren, to discuss. Singen, to sing. Helfen, to help. Waschen, to wash. How much time? Keep it there. Waschen, informieren, to inform. These are the easy verbs, some verbs. Yeah, and one naturally you have a question. Learning German. Yeah, German is called in German language as Deutsch. Yeah, does it take time? Yeah, it has got different level of certifications. It's starting from A1, it goes up to say C2. Yeah, A1 to C2, the different phases. So in different phases, you'll be learning different complex, first initially simple sentences, to complex sentences. And let us see how much time it is taking to learn a language here. See, A1 is a beginner's level, and it's just you get the learn the simple frame small sentences, small questions like that, and you'll get to understand the what's the beauty of the language. And the next A2 you'll know much more complex, like where you'll be able to converse, ask some more questions and all. And B1 is the level when you are traveling, it is going to help very much helpful. But naturally, people who wants to work in Germany, they say it needs at least B1 level for them to take up. You should have finished the B1 level to take up a job in Germany. The other ones are all C1, CA2, where we are it's much more complex levels where we can it's you gets the language gets deeper there. So normally the time we say that, yeah, when you say the 60 to 80 hours is what we look for A1 and A2, but because but it also depends on the devotion, dedication of the student or the participant. When we has to really devote some time, yeah, it's possible between 60 to 80 hours. And then more than 60 to 80 hours are required for certification like B1, B2, and C1, C2. Yeah, and of all you say we are more motivation and your goal aim is what it is matter going to mark that. So when you talk about A1, yeah, what is that you would have learned after A1? In A1, you should be able to understand a person if is talking to you in a slowly and clear manner, and you'll be able to understand familiar, everyday, common expressions and simple sentences like information about yourself or about shopping or about immediate surroundings. And you can always introduce yourself and others also. You can introduce to somebody and ask questions regarding the personal things like where are you working, where do you come from, how much rent you are paying, all those things you'll be able to say small questions, which is when the language spoken to you in a slowly and clearly. When you talk about A2, yeah, here you can what is the thing is you can understand some common expressions and use sentences in everyday situations. But here much more like routine situations, like when you're visiting shop where you want to ask the size of the dress or how much does it cost, or you want to order some food in a restaurant. These and all things are possible when you're doing your A2. And moreover, when you can in your writing sort of thing, you'll be able to describe your background and education and how you in immediate needs, how you can really talk to them or communicate to people. That's what it looked on A2. You talk about B1, yeah? Yeah. Here, mainly you can talk about your work, leisure time activities, and you can, when other person was using a clear and standard language, you'll be able to do this in B1 level. And mostly when you're traveling, yeah, with your B1 level, you can easily manage things like how to go to a railway station, ask for the tickets, how much does this cost, and I wanted to go to this place, I'm not understanding. Can you please help me to book a ticket? All these things you'll be much more able to easily able to communicate with the other people, because your language level will be better. Your vocabulary will be having more vocabulary, and you'll be able to express your familiar topics and your personal interests. What are your hobbies? Why you're interested in hobbies? Or you want to enroll yourself in a club sort of thing. You can do all those things in a B1 level, and you can report your experience and events, describe your dreams, hopes, and ambitions, as well as make short statements and explanations also. Yeah, when you talk about grammar or German grammar, yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's almost like English only, but the language structure is something different. Only one thing is you have a initially find it difficult, but when you start learning, it's a much fun. So sometimes when you say because we are born in a country like India, we have got so many other languages with a mother tongue of a grammar, you'll be able to make comparison, contrast, and understand the language better rather than English. I say, see, for example, people are learned already having Sanskrit background, Hindi background, we have learned languages can do better with their mother tongue, or even people who have learned their mother tongue like Kannada, Tamil, whatever it is, that language learning or conjugations we can learn better using their mother tongue rather than English, what I wanted specific here. Then here one more thing challenge I say here is it is here we have got three genders in the nouns. just masculine, feminine, or neutral. So when you have to learn, no, you have to learn the language along with its gender. So, for example, I want to say a table is told in German as a table, but in German, when you want to learn, you have to learn it as a der Tisch. Taking into account it's a masculine, you have to always remember when you are learning, you have to remember that it's a masculine gender and not just learn as a Tisch. So, this is the challenge part of German where you have to learn the articles of the noun because it will change according to the gender of the nouns. Same way, when you want to say feminine, lamp is remembered as the lampe. It's in the feminine gender, and you have to compulsory learn it as the lampe. So when you learn this words with the articles, it will help you to form grammatically right sentences. See, other than this, there are other four cases which you'll be learning in German, which are not there in English, which is called nominative, accusative, dative, and genitive cases. Initially, it will be difficult challenging to learn. That once you start getting you'll have a powerful language experience when you learn this. So this it goes on like this. Nominative, it's a this for masculine it is der, neutral it is das, and feminine is die. Masculine is ein, neutral is wieder ein, and feminine is eine. Accusative again der changes as den, and it becomes einen for indefinite article. Again dem for dative and einem. In same way it goes as das, ein, das, ein, dem, einem. And same way D is very easy. D, eine, die, eine, und dative der, eine. It's just a gist of what I want to say that when you want to learn. Then when you wanted to German phrases, yeah. What are German phrases? Yeah, it's very simple. When you want to say good day to somebody, yeah, you say Guten Tag. Yeah, any time of the day I say you can say Guten Tag. Yeah, then V gates. V gates normally when you say when you're meeting some of your friends or somebody, hey, how are you doing? And when you want to meeting somebody elder, you want to use it in a very respectful way. Use a phrase called "Wie geht es Ihnen?" How are you doing? In a Z, madam or sir, how are you doing? Wie geht es Ihnen? Use that. Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen is a good morning. Yeah, this usually they say it in the morning only. This Guten Tag is used any time of the day. Guten Abend is a good evening. Gute Nacht is good night. Auf Wiedersehen, that I said no. Like Germans like always like to add two words. Auf Wiedersehen to see again. They made it together as one word and say Auf Wiedersehen, see you again. And one more way of saying goodbye, taking leave is called Tschüss. And there are other words like to say excuse me. Yeah, I don't know, understand something like we can always say tut mir leid or Entschuldigung or wie bitte. And you have some cultural phrases and daily expressions you can see here. Like schade. Oh, sad, yeah. What happened? So sorry. That's like you say schade. And so ein Pech. Oh, what a ill luck. They say that what a ill luck is so ein Pech. Alles Gute. Alles Gute is everything. When you're wishing somebody good for their exam or for some training or say Alles Gute. And just you're meeting hi, hello. That's also hello. And you want to say, hey, that is really good. Yeah, that looks great. You say that is appreciate somebody's thing, about anything. Das ist toll. I'm agreeing for that. That you'll say, einverstanden. Das schmeckt gut. Yeah, that is tasting really nice. You'd say that, and you want to say suddenly I'm very tired, man. Then you'll say, ich bin müde. Ich bin da. Yeah. Then zum Beispiel, for example, or then you want to say for birthdays, you want to greet somebody, alles Gute zum Geburtstag, you can always say that. There are different ways which you can develop skills of learning German. Here, I wanted to specify something called Deutsche Welle. The Deutsche Welle is a very famous German channel where you can hear German news. It is spoken in a very slowly, and you can hear that and learn the. You can even start writing the German words. And there are a lot of films in YouTube, short films like Auf dem Weg, Nico's Wake, all these films where you can see the short series where you can see this small YouTube films and learn the language. And naturally, one more thing, people really were interested in learning songs or hearing songs. This Deutsch music is very uh, exciting for them to pick it up. And tandem partners, we can have some friends or who are in Germany. With them, you can have a lot of chat or something, and you can learn the language. The different ways which you can be in touch with the language. That's what I want to say. That then here I want to say some common names. Yeah, see, you would have heard already about these names. Becker, who is Boris Becker, was our famous tennis player who was won many times at Wimbledon. And the same way, Steffi Graf, they're all both are from Germany. And here Schulz, yeah, when you saw say about Schulz, no, your current the Chancellor of Germany is called Olaf Schulz. Normally we say his first name is the Schulz, Weber, Müller, all are Nachname, which are all surnames. And this Emma, Lucas, Emilia, Tobias are all forename, first name. Yeah. So this Meyer, we can always, it's a family name. Larkaver, Pandit, Nair, something like that. No, something it's like that's Meyer, Weber, Schulz, Schmidt. All these are surnames of people which I wanted to say. And here, when you talk about German foods, yeah, yeah, German food, yeah, there are a lot of very exciting foods are there for people who are non-vegetarians. The Sauerbraten, it's very nice. It's an official dish also of Germany, yeah. Sauerbraten and this broad, yeah, broad. You got lot of varieties of broad and this bun sort of thing, which you have got more than 100 varieties of things which you can select from that thing. And Schwarzwald Kuchen is a very famous cake in Germany, which we call in English as Black Forest cake. Pretzel, it's also a dish which is called, it's made out of, it's a sweet item. And currywurst is it's a meat thing. Yeah, you can see here some of the pictures of that. And some one more I wanted to mention is doner. It's again it's a doner kebab. It's a meat thing. And rum kuchen. It's a cake made from kuchen is what's called in German uh, cake and German beer. This I can show you some photos here. Which of this German food Deutsch Essen, Sauerbraten, different types of breads, then Schwarzwald Kuchen, pretzel, currywurst, doner, Kuchen, and beer. When you say German beer, you have the more than 80 varieties of beer we are having. From that you can select. Yeah. Now I want to say German things, the things which Germans are really proud of are the education system. Yeah, the education system, they are very much considered their vocational training. So normally after 10th standard, normally we go to the 11th, 12th. But here in Germany, that after 10th they can directly go to either higher school education they can join, or they can join to vocational training with they have an option. And regarding his punctuality, I really wanted to mention, yeah, in here in India, it normally 5 minutes or maximum 10 minutes looked up very commonly, but in Germany, if somebody turns up for any party or any meeting, anything like 10 minutes is supposed to be very rude, and it is taken as a offense. And when you talk about the recycling system, yeah, yes, I've been seen that in Germany, the recycling system is very good, where that we have seen, like, no, when they're recycling the bottles, when they're putting that in the bins, they got separate colors for the bins, or like for green it's only beer bottle, for red it's all this juice bottles, something like that. So they're very much and when we go to Germany, the regular, especially our students know, that's first they teach them is that we say Müller how to dispose the waste. That's what they teach them first. And public transport system, they got a wonderful power system, transport system, where they have got lot of trains and buses to commute to different places. And so people need not bother about when they don't have their own transport system. They can easily rely on this public transport system. And as we saw in the previous slides, this bread is very looked upon, very famous in Germany, and they are very proud about this bread. And festivals, yeah, festivals, like, we cannot say that so many festivals, but yeah, one or two festivals I can say that they're Weihnachten, yeah. Weihnachten is just thing but Christmas, yeah. This very famous festival for them. They celebrate it almost for a month or so. Christmas markets and all will be there. And one more, it's called as Oktoberfest, and that is celebrated especially in Bavarian region. Yeah, and where this lot of beers will be served, and different varieties of beers we can drink. And one more thing, what you want to say is autobahn. It's nothing but a highway. Yeah, naturally one will be really fascinated to travel in the highway. Yeah, one can travel at maximum 200 to 50 kilometers at speed also, because that it's very wonderful highway it is. And naturally football, you all be knowing, like how Germany has played in the World Cup and all, FIFA, how they excelled that. Yeah, here I wanted to say some too long words. I said no. I wanted almost see, coming up to the end of the thing. See, such a long word, but wording is very small. Yeah, craft for soy half flesh vegetable. Yeah, big tongue twister, is it? Yeah, craft for soy half fleshed Versicherung. It means motor vehicle liability insurance. And one more is Rechtschutzversicherungsgesellschaften, meaning insurance company that provides legal protection. For only one, with one word, they'll convey the meaning in this way. So almost thank you for your patience hearing. I'm giving you some images from Germany here. Yeah. Speaking. Yeah, sure, Vic. Yeah, your question is how much time it will take. Yeah, 60 to 70 hours will be sufficient. With the proper training of your exam, after exam training, with 60 to 70 hours, you'll be able to clear your A1 or A2 both. Yeah, you can find it up in, yeah, yes, Tushar, you can find up my upcoming German sessions in Nybula. Yeah, sure, you can see that there. Thank you, Murdula, for your comment. Do you have any other questions, guys? Okay. Thank you for your patient hearing. Looking forward to have more sessions with you all. Yeah. Thank you. Cheers. Bye. Bye. Bye all. Okay. Bye.